your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Introducing the NBA champions, Boston Celtics.
Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. In this game, we'll...
Energy in the building. This house is rocking.
Turn this around, kid.
These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
And we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
So on the floor for New York, they've got Miles McBride. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Campaign, and it's Daje in at the small forward position. Kick out to Brown. Holiday surveying the floor. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown. Holiday's got 9. Knicks trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Towns passes to McBride. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the inside, here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's gotten his second bucket.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Stolen by MP. And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Boston. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
New York making a switch here. Wright's checked in. Such a wide open look. McBride's got 6.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And it's Tatum missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Wright from the arc. Rebound Boston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
MP. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. He takes it in. Tatum with the block.
superstar Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
MP outside. Fade away. Yep, that one's good. MP's got his third bucket of the night.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Hauser. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Wright. Boston leading by 3. Pritchard, the pass to MP. Down low, MP drops it in.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Robinson. McBride with it. MP's there. Misses the layup. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The 3 is up. MP buries the triple.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside McBride. Pass to Robinson. Bridges outside. Hart with it. Just 5 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. Back to MP. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Screen by Robinson. Inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You know, there aren't many players who are more efficient in the pick and roll than Jalen Brunson. I mean, he has mastered that set.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Tatum. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Holiday against Payne. And the basket by Holiday.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
Knicks trail by 10. Outside Anunoby. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
White can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. MP against Hart. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
That one no good. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello and welcome. Check it out, New York. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Knicks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of...
And that is going to do it.
And And there wasn't too much drama in the first. Checked in for Boston. Achua's checked in for New York. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with Achua. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. For three, Bridges hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Here's Porzingis. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hart into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hart's got 8 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's MP, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Knicks trail by 19. Hart passes to Brunson. Now Achua. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Towns. 56 seconds left in the third. Off target at the rim. MP with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Hart passes to Towns. Back to Hart. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Shot on the wing. Boston pulls it in. 22 is their biggest lead. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. MP, that one's good.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. MP is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They have a 19-point lead. Out to Horford. There's Tatum with the 3. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. Horford's got 3 assists tonight.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Robinson passes to Payne. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. MP outside, jacks up a three, drains the triple. MP's got 26.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Brunson. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He has 29 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Robinson. Hart comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for McBride. And it's Bridges in for Payne.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hart. Bridges with it. Now guarded by MP. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Pass to Hauser. MP inside. He's against Bridges. MP, the pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Horford, a screen on Brunson. From deep, MP. And it's Brunson with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to not miss games. More teams need to take this mindset.
Towns on a screen. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Boston pulls it in. 1:57 left in the game. On the wing, MP. Anunoby covering. MP. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Hart. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Offensive rebound. Count it.
Mikal Bridges.
Here's Pritchard. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 37.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
MP against Towns. Pass to Hauser. Out to the right wing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Outside Brunson. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with